April 3, 2026. An American F-15E Strike Eagle, one of the most advanced fighter jets on the planet, is shot down over enemy territory deep inside Iran. Both crew members eject. Both land in hostile ground. The pilot is rescued within hours, but the second man, a colonel, a weapons systems officer, vanishes into the Zagros Mountains. And what happens next is being called one of the most daring rescue operations in the history of the United States military. This is that story. The F-15E, call sign Dude 44, belonged to the 494th Fighter Squadron out of RAF Lakenheath in England. It was on a deep strike mission over Iran. Then, a shoulder-fired missile. The jet was hit. Seconds later, both crew members ejected and parachuted down into one of the most remote, rugged regions in all of Iran. They were miles apart. The pilot made radio contact almost immediately. Within hours, American rescue forces pulled him out, though not without cost. One rescue helicopter was hit by enemy fire. Crew members were wounded. An A-10 Warthog providing air cover was also struck. Its pilot barely made it to Kuwait before ejecting. But the colonel in the back seat was still out there, alone. Iran knew there was a second man, and they wanted him badly. State media broadcast appeals to locals. A regional governor offered a bounty, $60,000 for the Americans' capture. Videos spread online of villagers forming search parties, armed and heading into the mountains. The IRGC, Iran's elite Revolutionary Guard, deployed hundreds of soldiers to comb the area, and the clock was ticking. But here's what Iran didn't know. The colonel had trained for exactly this moment. He moved fast, he found high ground, he found a mountain crevice, and he went dark. And he sent one short radio message back to American forces. God is good. That was enough. He was alive. Now here's where this story goes from incredible to extraordinary. Before the military could launch a full rescue, the CIA made its move. Intelligence operatives spread a deliberate disinformation campaign inside Iran, feeding false information that American forces had already found the colonel and were moving him south toward the coast for a maritime extraction. Iranian security units took the bait. They shifted forces away from the mountains. Meanwhile, CIA technology, described only as unique, exquisite capabilities, pinpointed the colonel's exact location. A senior official called it the ultimate needle in a haystack, hidden inside a mountain crevice, invisible to almost everything. Almost. Late Saturday night, hundreds of American Special Operations Forces, over 150 aircraft fill the skies over southern Iran. 2 MC-130J commando aircraft land at a remote abandoned airstrip in the middle of nowhere. They set up a forward base in the dark. A tiny helicopter lifts off and disappears into the mountains. Minutes later, it comes back, with the colonel on board. But then disaster nearly strikes again. The 2 transport planes get stuck in the soft ground. They cannot take off. With Iranian forces closing in, the call is made, blow the planes up. American forces destroy both aircraft and several helicopters on the spot. 3 replacement planes fly in. Everyone gets out. And just past midnight, the President of the United States posts 2 words, "We got him." No Americans were killed. Both crew members rescued, separately, deep inside enemy territory, for the first time in military memory. Iran claimed victory. The United States pointed to 2 living airmen back on American soil. The Pentagon called it one of the most complex missions in the history of American special operations. And somewhere tonight, A colonel who spent 36 hours hiding in a mountain crevice, hunted by an entire nation, is home. That's what happened, and the full story is still coming out.